Hey guys, Justice here, coming to you from my home office in Clinton, New Jersey, and I wanted to cut a short video today about blogging, okay, and more importantly about getting backlinks for your blog, because, you know, I see a lot of people out there, and this happened to me when I first got started. You know, you see everybody in the network marketing industry, you know, blogging. You see them building their business using their blog as their main source of lead capture, and you know, you get out there, you set up a blog, and you start creating content, you really don't know what's going on, and it really doesn't get you any results or any traffic. You know, so today, I want to kind of go over some beginner stuff here and talk about the fundamentals as to why, you know, my blog traffic goes up every month, whereas someone who might be creating twice as much content isn't getting the results. And, you know, we'll go over that so that you don't have to waste your time and you can get the best results out of the content you create. Now, so that you can wrap your head around how this works, I'm going to go over the example that really resonated with me, and that is, you know, if this is your website, okay, say actually even just a piece of content, because, you know, when you rank content, or when you rank something on Google, you're really ranking that page, that content, not your website. So if this is a piece of content, really, you know, think of it like it's an island out in the middle of the ocean. And nobody really knows how to get to it. Nobody even knows it's there. And there's actually really only 3 ways anybody's ever going to get to your website. You know, one would be to type in the URL or domain. Okay, but that would be the equivalent if you had an island of somebody just randomly flying a helicopter over your island and saying, you know what, I'm going to pop in here. It's even harder actually because nobody really knows yet your website exists, except for maybe a couple of people on Facebook or some friends or whatever. So now, the second way is by clicking a link. So that would be, say you put your content up on Facebook, right? Linking back to your website, and somebody clicked and they arrived on your website, and that's a really powerful way to get people over, and backlinks that you're going to get can work like that. I mean, a lot of times the backlinks you're going to get are going to be you know, a source of direct traffic like this right to your website. Okay, but you want lots of people coming in, right? I mean, you want to drive links, bridges to your island from loads of different places. Maybe you want to do YouTube or article directory sites, right? And then you have your Facebook over here. Maybe someone else's blog can link into yours. Maybe just another website over here. And you want all this stuff linking back to your website. Now, it's great if it produces direct traffic. If somebody, say, is on someone else's blog and clicks a link and heads over to your content, or someone's on YouTube and they click a link and head over to your content. That's great stuff, okay? But, you know, you're only as good as then those spots. I mean, this person's content has to get traffic to get you traffic. You know, what you really want to do is achieve the number 3 way in which people are going to find your website. And that's through search engines, okay? Through successful SEO. Now, you can pay to rank and get paid traffic, but you know, the best is this free traffic right here. Now, how you're going to achieve that is not much different than what we're talking about here, okay? How you're going to achieve that is 2 ways. One, okay, and let's get rid of this for a second. One is you need your content to be written SEO optimized. Now, that's your on-page optimization right there. And I have an article on my blog as to the basics of how to write your article properly. I'm not going to go over it in this video. If you're seeing this on YouTube, go down, I'll leave a link below this video. You can click over to my blog and read that article so that you do everything correctly. If you're on my page right now, on my website, and you're watching this video, then I'll leave the article where everybody can see it. So first things first, you have to write the article correctly. Okay? And then after that, you have to get your backlinks. Okay? Now, if you think about what Google's job actually is, Google's job is for when somebody comes over here and they make a search or a query, okay, Google's job is to give them the best, most relevant results. Now, so that you understand where these backlinks come into play, to kind of give you a reference point, I want you to think about this. And again, you can visit the article on my website to revisit this stuff, because I've got some of it written down. But, you know, imagine you were a kid in school. Remember when you used to write papers in school, and say you had to write a paper and you had to use, you know, 2 to 3 resources, right? Well, you write that paper and you say, hey, this is where I got my information from. Now, if 100 different kids from 100 different schools all had to write a paper, say, on volcanoes, right? And they had to use at least 2 to 3 resources. If you looked at all 100 papers, and some resource this book, and some resource that book, and some resource that book, but say 98 out of the 100 papers resource one book on volcanoes, right? Well, wouldn't it be a safe assumption that that book is the authority on volcanoes, that that's the best reference if somebody wants to know about volcanoes? Well, that's what Google's doing, okay? So now when you get all these backlinks here, and you have this island of content, and you've got loads and loads and loads of backlinks coming in, okay? And say, let's use the same example. Say you wrote an article on volcanoes. You've got all these backlinks coming in, right? So that's like, you know, that reference, that resource. This says to Google, hey, this is the authority. Okay, this page is the authority on volcanoes. Now, how does Google know it's about volcanoes, your article? Well, that's from the SEO optimization, okay? That's from writing your article the right way so that Google recognizes that that's relevant content. Okay, so you write your content the right way, Google recognizes that your article is about volcanoes, then you drive all those backlinks so that Google knows not only is your article about volcanoes, you're the authority on volcanoes, so when people search, okay, and they want the best information, if Google's going to do their job, well, they're going to give those people your site, okay? And that's how the whole thing works. You know, now you can get a backlink by, you know, posting something on a free article site. You can get, you know, a social bookmark or social backlink by posting something on Facebook, but it's really not going to be enough, okay? You know, there's tools out there that will get you hundreds, even thousands of backlinks, and there are article submission tools, okay? There's social bookmarking tools. There's all kinds of stuff out there. But you need to drive massive backlinks, okay, to this piece of content so that it ranks on the search engines. And why? Okay, because if you post something on a couple different places today and people click over and you get some direct traffic from it, that's great, okay? That's really, it's great that you've gotten traffic that way. But what you really want to do, okay, what separates people in successful blogs versus people that are struggling, what you really want to do is put a piece of content out there that ranks, okay, for a specific keyword that gets lots of traffic, okay? There's no point in writing for keywords that don't get any searches, and keyword research is a topic for another day, but you want to write for a keyword that gets lots of traffic. You put this piece of content out there, and you drive all these bridges to this island so people can find it at that moment. But then Google recognizes that you're an authority on the subject, and now that piece of content ranks for weeks, months, or years to come and keeps working for you over and over and over and over again. You know, a couple of the best tools for this are probably Try Pro if you want your content shared on all the social networks, and then either Article Marketing Robot or Unique Article Wizard for article directory sites. I'll leave links below this video for those products, at least on my website I will. So if you're on YouTube, click over to my website. I'm not leaving 10 different links in the description box on YouTube. But this is it, guys. This is the difference, okay? This is the fundamental difference maker here. I know it's just kind of the basics that we covered here, but this is how you get the best out of your content. I hope you found this helpful. Okay, thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel or stopping by my website. I can't wait to see you very soon.